at school need you. You never know what the future will bring, and those days will add to your retirement when it comes your turn. To administrators, she says, look around your building at 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. in July. Take note of those teachers that are giving extra and let them know that you noticed by knocking a few hours off their makeup time. Finally, to the county office personnel, mainly Robert Inslee. No one cares or wants to know that as of this morning, 74 personnel have not completed Georgia Breeze and 94 personnel have not completed state health benefits plan. You're welcome, Angie. To Amy Young, I love you and I'm very proud of you. And finally, Mark Young, I want to go to Disney World. Thank you, Miss Young.
All right, our next retiree is Mr. Mike Weaver. Mike was hired by the Fannin County School System in August 2015. He has served as band director at Fannin County Middle School since that time. Before coming to Fannin County, Mike was the middle and high school chorus director and band director at Murray County High School. He also worked as a middle school, high school band director for Oglethorpe County. His greatest accomplishment has been creating and presenting the Veterans Day programs at the high school, middle school, and also winning the Grand Champion Award at the Golden River Marching Festival. His advice to colleagues is to keep learning and to be willing to go down a few rabbit holes with your students to help them gain historical context. He also cautions to be wary of new fads. Relationships and good teaching are the most important aspects of student success. Try to find a sustainable work pace to encourage excellence from your students, but always keep some in your heart and energy for yourself so that you can be there for your family. There's also some excellent reminders for all of us. Thank you, Mike. Our next retiree, also from Fannin County Middle School, Miss Vanessa Weaver. Vanessa was hired by the Fannin County School System in 1988. In those early years, she was a paraprofessional at both East Fannin Junior High and West Fannin Junior High School. Once she became a teacher, she taught math, PE, ELA, reading, and social studies at East Fannin Middle School, and later Fannin County Middle School when it opened its doors in 1993. She was also the girls and boys basketball coach for many years. Most recently, she has served as an academic coach, graduation coach, PBIS coach, and the REACH coach at Fannin County Middle School. Vanessa shares that her greatest accomplishments include being a part of the Veterans Day program over the years. She's very proud of how the faculty and students and parents have worked together to honor our community's veterans. Now that she is retiring, she plans on going on lots of new adventures with her family and friends. Her advice to colleagues is to maintain high expectations, be a team player, and always be kind. She encourages us to meditate on Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Thank you, Vanessa. Our next retiree from Fannin County High School is Mr. Brian Tesserero. Brian was hired by the Fannin County School System in August of 2010. As a foreign language teacher, he has taught Italian as well as Spanish 1, 2, 3, and 4. His retirement plans include selling real estate in Fannin County full-time and traveling whenever possible. Thank you, Brian. Our next retiree comes from the Fannin County Transportation Department is Mr. Carmen Booth. Carmen began driving a bus for Fannin County Schools in January the 18th, 2011. He is looking forward to spending time with his family and friends in retirement. Thank you, Carmen. Our next retiree, also from the Transportation Department, is Ernest Long. Ernest began driving for Fannin County School System on September 11th, 1998. He retired earlier this year and is looking forward to spending time with his family. Thank you, Ernest. Our last retiree from the Transportation Department is Mr. Terry Lewis. Terry began driving a school bus for Fannin County Schools on February 13th, 2008. He retired earlier this year and is looking forward to spending time with his family and friends. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Our last retiree from the central office is Miss Candy Cisson. Candy was hired by the Fannin County School System in August of 1994. For the first 12 years of her career, she taught business education courses at Fannin County High School to students in 9 through 12. The subjects she taught including Accounting 1 and 2, Banking and Finance, Computer Applications, Cooperative Business Education, Keyboarding, and Youth Apprenticeship. In addition to teaching, she was the chapter advisor for the Future Business Leaders of America chapter at the high school, where she took many students to region, state, and national competitions and conferences. Candace became the director of school nutrition in June of 2006. In addition to being school nutrition director for the last 15 years, Candy has coordinated both the Teacher of the Year program and the REAP Scholarship program from Fannin County School System. Her greatest joy has been seeing former students and FBLA members who have become successful in our community. She is also extremely proud of the partnership that School Nutrition forges with the Transportation Department in providing meals to the students who were forced home during the shutdown of 2020. In retirement, she plans to spend more time with her friends and family. She is especially looking forward to having time to play with her 3 great nephews and niece. All 4 are under the age of 4. Besides spending quality time with her family, she and John are also planning to travel to warm and sunny destinations often. Her advice to her colleagues is choose to be nice, choose to be calm, choose to be happy, and eat dessert first. Candace also says it's been an honor and privilege to work with many fantastic people over the last 28 years, and she appreciates the numerous individuals who have supported, encouraged, and helped her to be successful. And what she failed to mention is she also was the recipient of the Most Work Orders Awards that's submitted to the Maintenance Department. Thank you, Candy Cisson. And if we could give one last applause to all of our retirees.
Congratulations, retirees. And once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Frankie Rigdon and ETC for their graciousness on these gifts. Thank you. Congratulations, y'all. I'm going to invite Mr. Lucas Roof up to the podium. Mr. Roof.
Good afternoon. I didn't think through this too well. I didn't realize that I was going to be over here in tears and then having to regather myself for for all the retirees. It's like an all-star cast members. Anyway, so retirees, teachers, and parapros, all school level employees. We want to say thank you for all that you've done this year. You poured out your sweat and tears every day. You gave it your all every day. And you put it all on the line every single day this school year. And you kept kids first all the while doing that. And for that, we do want to say thank you. And to extend this thank you, we now have 2 future educators that I would like to introduce to you. And we'll take these one at a time. These Fannin County School System products will share with you why they decided to commit to the field of education, and they'll share the positive impact that our Fannin County schools have had on their lives. And so the first one I'd like to introduce is Ms. Brooklyn Cole. Let's give her a round of applause, and then I'll give her an introduction. Brooklyn completed the early childhood education pathway within our CTAE program at Fannin County High School, where she completed a teaching internship at East Fannin Elementary School. She'll be attending the University of North Georgia in the fall, and she plans to major in early childhood education. Again, please welcome Ms. Brooklyn Cole.
Thank you, Mr. Roof, and thank you for having me, everyone. So whenever he asked me the other day to come, I was like, what am I going to say, but so I asked myself the question, how can I be the good that I want to see in the world? And when somebody asks you this question, you think of the most basic answers like be nice, help people, and stand up for what's right. And although those are good answers, I think of something far more in depth. When thinking about making the biggest difference in the world when it comes to me and my best attributes, I think of something so simple yet so complex, which is teaching. And my biggest dream in life is to become an elementary school teacher. It has not always necessarily been about the teaching aspect of it all, more of making a difference in the lives of children. As a little kid, you only have one main escape from your home life, and that's at school. Teachers are one of the biggest influences on children, and throughout school, my teachers were such great role models for me, and I see a few of them sitting here today. And everyone knows that personally, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, and everyone has bad days or bad experiences. And I know that when I was going through any tough time during school, my teachers were always the ones that got me through it. They were always there to help brighten my day and stay encouraging to me where I just was so unsure about the future. I may not have realized it back then, but my teachers, peers, and administrators were the things that kept me going through some tough times. Being so young, you don't always appreciate things for what they are because you just truly don't understand how it affects you. And the older I've gotten, the more I've come to realize how much truth is in that. You can't control what happens in life, and that's all left up to God and His plan for you, but the thing you can control is the way you do things after the fact. You can always be there for someone to give advice or even just make them laugh or smile. That is what I want to do for my career for the rest of my life. I want to be that person that a little girl or boy can always come to, not only as a teacher, but as a confidant too. I want to make a difference in every single child's life that walks into my classroom. I want to do for them what my teachers have always done for me, and I want to help them and be that distraction for them because I know that children don't always have the best home lives. Some people have it so much worse than others, and it just breaks my heart to think about. And I have such a big heart, and I just want to use that part of me for something good. I want to be the reason a little girl or boy has a good day, and I want to bring good into their lives like I've always had someone to do for me. Without the influence of my teachers when I was going through tough times, I don't know what kind of person I would be today. And when someone goes through bad things at such a young age, their mind can be altered into thinking that what they go through is okay, and that's why I want to be a teacher. I love children and want to help them with every challenge they go through, so one day they will look back and think the same thing as I do about my elementary school teachers. God has placed His calling in my heart, and I feel like I owe it to Him to fulfill it. And I'm beyond blessed to be able to move forward in my education and major in early childhood education. In the fall, I'll be attending the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega. All in all, teaching is the way I'm going to make a difference in the world, and it just happens to be my passion too.
Wow, great job, great job. Next, we'll have Ms. Courtney Tamborino. Give her a round of applause. Courtney took part in the work-based learning program at Fannin County High School during her senior year, where she worked at our Board of Education office. She will be attending the University of North Georgia in the fall as well, and she also plans to major in early childhood education. So again, please welcome Ms. Courtney Tamborino.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak to you all today, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Roof and Dr. Gwatney for giving me this opportunity. So I want to start off by talking about some of my learning disabilities that I have. In the 3rd grade, I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder because of my struggling with reading comprehension. However, I was not the typical ADD student because I was eager to please all of the adults. But I wasn't reading on grade level, and I felt removed from my friends. They were all in advanced classes, and through extensive tutoring and testing, my disability was confirmed. I had a 504 plan written for me to accommodate me in all of my struggles in the classroom, and over time, my ADD manifested into severe anxiety. I decided at an early age I was not going to let this disability stand in my way of academic success. As I graduated, I was able to graduate with honors, even though I struggled with anxiety and ADD. But the reason I was able to graduate with honors was because of the relationships that I've created with the administration and faculty and teachers. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire math department, especially at the high school, Ms. Jones, Ms. Smith, and Mr. Mills, for making me feel like I could ask them anything. And I would like to thank the language arts department, Ms. Callahan, Ms. Christian, and Ms. Lord, for showing me patience when I asked more questions than the average student. It's teachers like Barbara King who once told me that math could be fun, and then showed me by taking the time to find lessons and activities that really embodied that belief. Ms. Owenby once told me in my early childhood class, she said, relationships come first and curriculum comes second. And I truly believe that every Fannin County teacher that I have had has embodied this philosophy. I'm thankful for Dr. Ramsey. He has given me the confidence to just walk around the school with a great head on my shoulders. He told me, he complimented my outfits every day, and he made me feel like I could wear heels on a day that nobody else could, and that was great for me. I'm also thankful for Mr. Danner. I would have bad days when I just didn't make the grade that I felt like I should on a test, and he always made me smile by making fun of my last name, and even though sometimes I'd make other people upset, it brought a smile to my face. It is relationships with teachers and faculty like them that make me smile and has made me who I am. I desire to be a teacher because of the kindness, compassion, and relationships I've created with the Fannin County School System teachers. They have shown me patience with my anxiety and ADD. My hope is to have the same impact on others as the Fannin County teachers have shown me. My hope is to attend UNG in the fall, and thanks to Ms. Miller and Dr. Huff, my 504 plan is in the process of being transitioned to college so they can help accommodate me in the classroom there as well. Without the support from the teachers and administration from all schools, I would not have been able to overcome my disability, succeed academically, and defy the stereotypical ADD anxiety-ridden student to graduate in the top 15% of my class. It is truly because of relationships that I have created with all these teachers that has made me want to become a teacher. Thank you so much.
Ladies, thank you so much. That was powerful. And let's give them another round of applause. So well spoken, and it takes great courage to come up here and do what you did. And so very proud of you for that. Educators, our ultimate reward professionally and in life is the success of our students. And this is just a small example of the success that you have had. And I've said this before, and it's been said many times, and this is to all of you. Always remember that you're a member of the greatest and most honorable profession. Ours is the one profession through which all other professions must pass, and it allows you, as evidenced here, to make the future better. To our retirees and to all of you here and all of you that are watching at school, may God continue to bless you in the Fannin County School System, and may you have a great summer. Thank you.